Hey, what's going on? Appliance Boot Camp, Mike Sneed coming to you. I want to thank everybody for tuning in this tonight. Let's see if I can see my glasses today. My glasses, I wear glasses, but it's crazy. I can't see the screen with my glasses on, so I have to take them off to see when I'm doing these shows. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in. This weekend was a great weekend. I took actually Saturday off and spent time. Took my father-in-law and mother-in-law to the actual zoo. They love My father-in-law loves to go to the zoo. I think we have to go about once a year. Take him to the zoo. So I took Saturday, took the family out there, and we had a great time. Uh, he enjoyed it. Enjoyed spending time with my wife's family, and got a chance to just to totally to leave business behind. For that day, I left the phone and left it off, and didn't even look at the phone at all the whole day on Saturday. And I didn't do anything with business. I just relaxed and had time with my family, and really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. And to we get I want to make everybody be aware we have a hands-on live event coming up on the 13th of August. August the 13th is our next hands-on live event. We got about maybe one or two spaces still available for anybody who wants to come there. And remember, alumni, if you want to come back, you can come back as many times as you want. So if you're alumni and you want to come, just sign up and come on back. But yeah, we have our next hands-on live event coming up on the 13th of August. And on the 15th of August, as you might have seen with the thumbnail, kind of like Marlowe from The Wire, and the price of the brick is going up. The price of the package is going up for the Appliance Boot Camp. Appliance Boot Camp, we're going up on the price on August the 15th. So if you want to come in and get in at the price that we're currently at, you need to go ahead and sign up now because August 15th, we're going up. We're going up on the price. The price for the hands-on live event is going to be $3,500 after August 15th. The online is going to be $1,500, and the payment plan we're going to change the payment plan up to for the online. But if you want to come to the hands-on live event, it's going to be it's going to be a one-time payment of $3,500 to come, and I'll go a little bit more into detail because I had said I wasn't going to go up on the prices anymore. But I'll be honest with you. I guess I'm a little salty. Could be a little salty. Some people might say it might be a little hateration or what. But I, I'm seeing everything that's going on around so much I call it the black YouTube business. I see a lot going on, and I know what we have done um, with the black YouTube business channel, and there's no way we're supposed to be less than 7,000 subscribers. And I'm convinced that it's a shadow ban or something's happening where we just and maybe it's just me. I've been doing a lot of looking and stuff, and I said I've been looking at it wrong. I've been looking at YouTube as an educational tool, as a tool to come out and allow me to educate and to get information out to the masses. But I'm starting to wonder if that's not what the masses want. The masses, I think, wants to be more entertaining, and I look at everybody else as kind of doing their YouTube as entertainment, and it could be with the algorithm with YouTube where they just say, hey, we're going to if you entertain us, then we're going to push you out there and put you out front and make you be the person, make you get all these subscribers and make you the spokesperson, as long as you're doing something that's entertaining. But if you're somebody who's actually doing something to try to help somebody, then we're gonna shadow ban you and keep you under. So like I say, the price of the hands-on live events, 35 going to be $3,500 after August the 15th. Online is going to be $1,500 after August the 15th. And like I say, I'm looking at the at what we're giving people, and what everything that we've done. And I go and I look at the people. Now I have to fight these guys all the time because now not only do I have nobody thought what we were doing worked at the beginning, but now everybody is starting to put together some type of boot camp, and kind of playing off of that. And let me show you what we have here. And 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 I know people who actually paying it. If you come here, if you look right here, let me make it a little larger for you all. Uh, it is Nana Academy, you know, and they playing off our names and stuff. Laundry Appliance Boot Camp, $5,000. That's just for the washer and dryer. Then if you want to learn refrigeration, you're gonna get $5,000. And then if you want to get learn how to do the ranges and cooking, that's another 5,000. They gonna bust you in the head for $15,000. And I know people who are paying it. I know people who are paying it, and with that, they're actually going to give you jobs. And from what I'm looking at, it's just they're going to put you in a place. They're just going to go get the leads and send you work and be almost like you just a sub for them, and you paying them to actually train you. That's what I'm thinking. And it's a 4 to 5 week intensive that they're hitting you at 5,000, $15,000. They're gonna bust you in your head. If you was to go buy a franchise, appliance franchise, you bought into a franchise. I ain't calling the names. You looking at 100,000 for them to bust you in your head. Um, Also, if you the amount of money, if you were to go get a franchise with ice cream parlors and stuff like that, you can bust in your head for 40, $50,000, and then you're gonna have to put in extra. You gonna 40, 50,000 to get into the franchise and to get their names and stuff, and then from there you're gonna have to put in an extra $100,000 to build your ice cream parlor out. Granted, I was able to buy the business plan for my ice cream parlor for a little less than $1,500, but I had to make some tweaks to it. And I got the ice cream parlor now. If you were to come by there now, we got it packed out. We got it packed out, and it's making money. And it's a little cash cow. They'll kick you out several $100s every day, and you don't have to be there. Before I release the ice cream parlor video, I'm going up on the as Marlo said, I'm going up on the price of the brick. The price of the package is gonna go up, and also the other reason why I'm going up, not because of Nana, what they're doing and stuff and whatnot, and the prices that other people are charging. But all of us, to be honest, all of us look at all the different. It's a small group of black entrepreneurs that's teaching business and stuff, and we look at everybody. So it's not me sending shots over or anything like that. But I look and I see everybody at in other places, and I'm there watching and stuff too. And here it is. We you get instant access to me. Even before you all pay, you all can call me up and uh, uh, you all can call me up and call and talk to me directly without paying. Office hours you see on Wednesday between 1 and 4. You can call 919-373-5526. I pick up. I answer any question that you have. The students that come through, the students that pay, they got my direct numbers. They got direct access to me if they need to talk to me. I make myself available because I have a vested interest in seeing that you all are successful. And I want to say too, congratulations to Sam. Sam was the hearing impaired guy who came to our class this morning. He completed his first service call, made his first 200 and some dollars. He fixed a wash machine. He got a call this. I guess he got a call this morning or over the weekend. Wash machine water inlet valve, hot water valve. He was nervous going out, but he fixed it, and he found out what the problem was, and he said he got over that nervousness, and so he done cracked the bubble, and he came back and forth for the last week or so. I've been helping him fill out his paperwork and stuff, making sure he's understanding and helping him. But yeah, he busted and got his first complete this morning. So less than 2 weeks since he's been here, about 2 weeks since he's been here, he's got his first complete this morning. Now, I'm very proud to let y'all know Sam is in business and he got his first complete today. Um, but yeah, so I look at that and I see that people are paying $500, $1,500, $2,000, $2,500 an hour to talk to people, and I'm like, man, and it's the same we're paying, and a lot of times I see uh, uh, a lot of the courses get moved around um, uh, where one person might start doing a course on this or promoting this, and then a year later they're promoting something totally different, and they charge you everything for that, and then they tell you, "Oh, forget about it. I'm not doing that anymore." And nobody seems to complain. But with me, the courses I've been doing this for over 20 years. The same thing, appliance repair. Appliance repair is not going anywhere. Appliance repair is like the North Star. You can set your sail to it. It ain't going nowhere. The skilled trades are not going anywhere. So the thing about it, once you get into appliance repair, you're thoroughly immersed in all the skilled trades. You got a little bit of refrigeration. You got a little bit of uh, plumbing. You got a little bit of electrical. So you got all these things that you can do. So you're good. You're not gonna have to be looking for something another avenue to go someplace. And like everybody been saying, once you get into this appliance repair is almost like they say getting into the mob. You can't leave. It won't let you leave. It keeps you there. People just keep you. Just the business itself keep you in it where you can't go, and you constantly are constantly uh, being able to make money from the appliance repair business. And like I say, over the past 2 years, um, Appliance Boot Camp has played a major role in a lot of people bringing a lot of people into the appliance industry. A lot of the new people have came in because of Appliance Boot Camp. And like I say, our prices is still the cheapest of anything that you can get out there. And to learn any type of to get a real business, you really getting a franchise business. You're getting everything you need to get out there and get working. You all are making 70 to 100,000 dollars your first year. Um, I talk to many people who have bought restaurant franchises, and third and fourth year, they still nowhere near 100,000. They have to, in order for them to make 100,000, they have to have like two of the uh, 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 subways, two or three subways, two or three maybe tropical smoothies and stuff. They cracked 100, 150,000. You all are doing it with very little. They're spending. They happen to go out and get small business loans. They happen to sign their houses up and stuff like that, and they have to go hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt in order to make this money. And you all less than for a long time, less than $1,000, you was in it and making money, and you don't even have to go out and buy a vehicle. You could done it from your. I do it from a little Kia Soul. I started off in a little Honda Accord, and you out there making your money and doing well. Um, And I've been as transparent with what I'm doing as possible. And I'm not going out. I'm not going out and taking advantage, doing something in my doing something that will actually that I knew you all wouldn't be able to do starting off. So I've been doing this 20 years. So it's certain things I could do and certain things that I do that there's no need to show you all right now. I could show it as I guess to be aspiration, but right now wouldn't be a good time to show that because it'll take your eyes off of where you need to be the prize. So I try to show you all things that you all can do right where you're at right now. That's why when I come out here and I buy these buildings, I'm showing myself, y'all saw me, my own two hands build it and renovate it. With y'all, I done it right here in front of you all. You all, the first students that came to Appliance Boot Camp, they came into this building and saw it the way it was, and they saw how it looked. They got to walk through it, and they got to walk through the ice cream parlor and look. And as I was trying to figure out, 'cause I was talking about nail salon and all this other stuff, everybody saw that, and I took you all along for the journey, and let y'all see me actually put it together and how I used appliance repair to actually do it, to pay cash for this little building, and then take it with my bare hands and build it up. So I can show you all that it's possible for you all to do it too. Now, if I would have came here and just paid, bought the building and just came out and just paid $100,000 for somebody to fix it up, it'll look good and it'll look great. But you all would have just been, um, it'll be kind of like more entertainment for you all. It wouldn't. I don't think it would be. I personally don't think it would be something that you all can say I can do that. I saw him do it. I touched it and I saw what he's done. And I think that's how a lot of people now got the inspiration where they say, I can do the same thing with building their buildings and stuff. That's why they're not afraid. But if I just came up, paid $100,000, $200,000, had everything fixed up, everything looked like looked plush on the inside, and it wasn't anything that wasn't that didn't show the development of our craftsmanship. I don't think you all would have actually uh, been so much inspired about that to be able to make a move. And that's kind of from reading Up from Slavery with Booker T. Washington. That was the thing that he was looking at the transgression of when they first started making furniture, building the building. It was a little raggedy until they actually got the hang of it, and they started doing it. Then they could compete with anybody. And that's what I'm trying to show and showing in here. So I've been transparent with that, so you all can see that. And the thing about it, like I say, we literally have people. I bought about 20 books. They'll be for sale in here. We literally um, uh, have people writing books about what we've done in this town turn this town around. Y'all saw when we first came to this town 2 years ago. It was a ghost town where when I first came, I set my camera up in the middle of the street right there and and videotaped me coming to the building, looking at it, and saying this is where I think our new headquarters going to be and stuff. No traffic. No, you didn't have to worry about no traffic. One of my parked on the road. Well, nothing here. And we came here along with our Activate Selma group, and we turned this town around to the point now where this is the talk of the county now. Everybody's talking about getting to Selma. We got people leaving the bigger towns to try to get downtown where we're at. They think this is the place to be at. Everybody wants to be a part of Selma. One guy that owns a business, he's moving his business down here. He does a lot of surfing, and that was one of the things that he says. He says when he surfs, he looks out on the horizon and start looking at the swells. He don't look at the big weights that's there. He started looking at the swells. That's how he figure out which wave he's gonna ride. Well, that's what's going on with this town. People are looking at the swells that we have created, and now they're getting a place to ride this ride. and I want you all to be able to do the same thing. Where you can go to a small town that might need some attention and show y'all how to build it up. We have done that, and I think I had covered everything that everybody said they wanted. Everybody said they wanted to buy back the block. Well, I've done that. uh, Everybody wanted to see group economics. Say, hey, we need to come together as a group and start putting out, pooling our monies together and learn how to invest with one another. I've shown that with our investment group, and everybody was saying, "Well, show us how to do that. Show us how to do that. Put a course together." And like I keep telling you all, I can't put a course together until I. That's one of the things that I think is might be the reason why we're not getting we only got 7,000 subscribers is because of that. I can't put it together until I make sure that it works. Because I don't want to lead you down the wrong way, but everybody else just put a course together real quick while you got the excitement. Because when we first started doing the investment group, and I first started doing buy back the block and stuff, if I would put a course together then, when everybody's all happy and joyful, everybody would have bought it then. But I don't know if it works. So I've been telling somebody the wrong way. Just like now, we just got our investment group just got a big tax bill that we didn't know was going to come because of something we didn't know. And now we should be able to get it taken care of. Our accountant is working on it, but now I can go back and tell you all the way that we done it, the way that we formed our group might not have been the best way to form it, because just for something that we just learned a week ago. Last week I just learned it, and I know why now Abdul and them formed theirs the way they did. But unfortunately, with us, um, we because just the fact of not working together and not knowing business and not knowing this and not having the trust amongst each other, we didn't form ours exactly like Abdul and them. We so now see why they done it. And with us, we know going forward why we would do that. But now we have a lot more trust, and nobody's not afraid of giving other people their money and stuff now. So going forward with other people, we'll tell them, this is what you're gonna have to do, or else if you don't, this is one of the penalties you might get caught up in by not having trust amongst one another, and not and it just comes with the territory. So now that I know that, I can tell you all that. So that's why I don't want to put a course together. If I would put a course together and everybody was doing the same thing we're doing, pretty soon you would run into the same problem we just ran into, and I don't want that. So I have to wait a couple of years to go through the process before I release the course. Same thing with ice cream parlor. If I released the ice cream parlor a month ago and not saying what I'm doing now, I've been leading you wrong because now it's done switched up, and so now I have to redo it. But I have it out after the 15th. If you For people who buy in the course, you're gonna get the ice cream parlor course too. So those grandfathered, you already get it. But on the 30 on the 15th, that's when the ice cream parlor course is coming out also. Uh, Also, what we done, the thing of vacation outside the country. I was showing before COVID hit. I was showing you all how I do that with how I do with my five banking accounts and the profit account. Showing you all how I take that money and go out the country. Videotape while I was there, and the thing about it, it wasn't just me. I was showing you the power of this appliance repair business where it won't just me going out there and me out there in the country. I was taking my whole family, and taking your whole family out there and doing something. This weekend when we go, I pay for everybody. For that, hey, our appliance repair business does it. I have it in the profit account. This is something we're doing for fun. So when it's time, when we get up there to get tickets and stuff, hey, I got everybody. Just count them off and let's go. Everybody enjoy themselves. So that's the stuff that I want. I'm showing you all, and I'm showing you all how you taking the whole family out. And eventually, one day when I have grandkids, now you take your grandkids and everybody out there. where vacation is not something that's going to be a hindrance, where you just tell them come on and go and have fun, and that's the stuff that I've been showing. Same thing with the Black Wall Street. Everybody said they want Black Wall Street. Man, what in the world? I'm doing it down here downtown. We got got four buildings down here now, downtown, and putting businesses in them. Trying to show you that. Trying to show you how living in a middle class or upper middle class community that everybody talk about. I've done that. Everybody now talking about we need to get skilled trades. We need to bring back skilled trades. Showing you how to do skilled trades. Uh, uh, just about student loans. Showed you all how you know how to do student loans. Went back in the truck doing the seal system repairs. How you can pay cash for your kids' colleges and don't how you can even if you ain't save no money up, how this business right here will allow you to actually in about 3 to 4 months of actually working 1 or 2 days out the week, you can have that $10,000 to $15,000 needed to pay that first semester of whoever your kid and stuff going to school. I showed you that. I jumped back in the truck and showed you all how to do that. Politics. Everybody talk politics. I'm showing you all how politics really are. It's the actual entrepreneurs that control politics. I don't live in Selma, not one bit. I don't get to vote here in Selma, but I know all the politicians here. Matter of fact, I think I have. I know we the actual activate cell. Maybe one person, 1 or 2 people, maybe get the vote in the politicians in the political in the election within Selma. But all of us business owners in Activate Selma, we have more to do with the politicians and stuff than the people who live here. We could believe it or not, we have more control over that than anybody because they have to come. They talk to us, and we're the business owners. We have more to do, of who's running and who's not running. They feel the climate of what the business owners are doing. Now from there, they know if they're going to run or not. So we actually know who's running, but before the actual people know. And a lot of times, it's us who actually putting the people out there, who's getting behind the people. So we show them who you got to we give you the people you got to choose from. So it don't matter who you choose to us. We already know the people you got to choose from. So we gave you the choices that you have to choose from. And that's how politics really are. And so we've done all of that. And like I said, I've been fortunate enough to be in the middle of building a town back together. So I've seen that. And with that, we have to go back up on the price because we've done all of this. And you all can call in anytime. You can call in right now if you like and talk. We have uh, all these testimonials of not just people making money, not just people making money, but we don't make people have came to us and less than them. Sometimes they have so much they have so much they have so much faith in what we're teaching and the product we're putting out. They had quit their job before they even showed up to the class, and they done good. So many people have came to the class and quit their jobs. And I ain't talking about nobody working flipping burgers for $10. I'm talking people had good jobs, jobs that you would cut your right arm for. They came and quit and took the course and doing well. And y'all can talk to them, y'all can talk to them. They a lot of them have came in and became the industry leaders in appliance repair. So with that, like I say, I don't see why we still have just less than 7,000 subscribers. I don't see why. Uh, I don't see. I don't see why too. Other people don't get the actual vetting process that JT and I got when we first started doing this. When JT and I first came out, every 3 words was "you all are scamming." Show me, bring somebody on, let me talk to somebody, let me call in. and that's where the calling came in. Because every well, those until we proved our process and stuff. That's all we heard all the time, and people wanted to see it. They let me talk to somebody. Let me talk to somebody who's taking your course and they got that. Let me talk. And even even after we have one person, let me talk to another. Let me talk to another. Till it got to the point where it got to the point where that was no longer a thing. We was getting beat up on so much about it that we reversed the tables to the point where they act like we became bullies. They asked for us to show them the results of our products and stuff. And then when we start showing the results, they say y'all bullying, y'all making people feel bad, y'all bragging. But that's all they asked for. That's all they asked for. And we done that. And like I say, the other courses and stuff, I don't see anybody allowing that to happen. Nobody but Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey have live call-ins. He don't screen them. He call in and say, hey, tell me what works and what don't work, and if it's not, we can fix it right here on the channel because he's been doing it for 30 years or 40 years. So any question that you have or come up, he can answer it for you right then and there. Same thing. If we talk about appliance repair, no, I can answer it for you, and because I've done it and hit it. If it's out there, I don't made I don't if it's out there, I don't ran into it. I've ran into it, and most of you all now can in 10 or 15 minutes, you all can help somebody get. Y'all know exactly what their problems are in appliance repair. I look at the posts and stuff, and that you all puts out there and stuff, and y'all can in 2 minutes somebody posts something, y'all can tell them exactly what it is and what happened, and to see that, man, in less than 2 years, you all are out here making money. Not only that, y'all got multiple businesses, and you all know when if something works or not. And I do too, but I'm just as bad. I look at stuff and I just let it slide, um, um, rather than comment and stuff on it. But we know when something is not working, and people just looking to be entertained, where they don't really. I think some people buy courses and don't want to really want to start a business. They just want to go through and get the terminology so they can talk around people at dinner conversations and stuff like that. It sounds smart. Um, like I said, the guy they're asking me some help, and he's gonna tell me all about his succession plan and all this other stuff. And he ain't made $2 yet. I think a lot of people like to do that. Versus if you what you call if you say you own an appliance repair business, hey, we're gonna find out real quick my refrigerator ain't working. Come on, let's see what you got and what you can do. And so you know quick if that person knows what they're doing or not. And it's validated. Your friends will know. Nah, he don't know what he's doing. He lying. But if you once you put that magnet on your door and you say, "Hey, I'm an appliance repairman," they're going to call you and they're going to it's going to make you put up or shut up. And I think that might be one of the reasons people don't want it. People like to be able to because you can't hide this thing. You cannot hide it. You cannot hide when you got this skilled trade appliance repair business. You can't hide it and tell somebody, oh yeah, uh, I got this I got irrevocable trust and this and that. And I ain't got and you telling me all this terminology and stuff you got, and I can't go see it. You got all this stuff you supposed to be having that I can't see and I can't touch, and you like to say that type of stuff, or somebody saying, oh they oh I what's it called? I got a lot of cryptocurrency. uh, and all that. I got some. I remember one guy telling me he got a lot of houses in Arkansas. I was like, where at? I got houses in Arkansas. Uh, well, let me see them. How you gonna see them? They're in Arkansas. Well, give me the address and I'll pull it up on Landglide and let's see who they deeded to, that type of stuff. And because you can, people can say that type of stuff, or they can say they flipped this type of house here or there, or just anything that people can do that, and you don't have to have any tangible, you don't have to have anything tangible to show them that you've done it. And I think they just like to be able to talk and say that, versus when you like this thing. Like I said, I have no problem at all with this stuff that they're doing with all this blue pill, red pill, and this and that. But it's easy to say, uh, I'm a high value man, and I want I need a woman like this, and I don't want no sister. I want to go over here to get this. No, all of that is just talk. It's just talk. If you have value, you don't have to tell nobody. They know when you walk out the door, everybody will let you know. Uh, 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 you walk out the door, everybody lets you know if you are somebody high value. And most of the time, it ain't going to be the women. It's going to be the men that's gonna acknowledge. Yeah, that guy's doing something. There. That guy's doing this. That guy's doing that. And majority of us not, because you can't. It can't be. It can't be to the point. You all know. You all are running real businesses. I told them what you call. This past Friday we had open mic here at the ice cream parlor. After the ice cream parlor, after the ice cream parlor closed, I came in here and taught taught the file banking account to about 8 or 10 people who were just curious, who because they had never seen African American man building businesses before. I said I'm going to start just charging money for people to come in here just to talk, to look at us. Y'all can do that. Just say, hey, I'm an African American businessman and I own my own business. Pay 50 cents to come in here and like at the feds. I'm going to sit up on the stage, pay 50 cents and look at me and talk. Because finding you just like finding Bigfoot or a unicorn. So now you're going to tell me, I see how excited people are to just to see a African American guy. Now I ain't got no huge businesses. I ain't got no huge buildings. I ain't got no building comparable to other people around here, comparable to Abdul and them. I ain't got nothing. I'm a welfare case. No, so I ain't got nothing comparably. But for them to see me and to be so excited to see an African American businessman, that let me know there's not a lot of people doing it. I don't see nobody else doing it. Um, trying to think. Other than the church, I don't know nobody else who owns a building downtown. Um, they own their buildings. I don't know anybody other than the church. Other than that, I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody. Trying to think. I know downtown Clayton, Glenn owned his barber shop. That's about it. But we're gonna hear all this stuff about how we doing all this high value stuff, and you get a million subscribers of people watching that. That's the thing that surprised me too. Get a million subscribers, but then you get somebody who's actually teaching you and showing you how to actually live that life. If you want the corporate people to actually, if you want the corporate America to actually know who your name and value your opinion, if you want the politicians to know your name, value your opinion. If you want to be able to go to the universities, they know your name, value your opinion. This appliance repair do it. Like I say, through the skilled trades and appliance repair, I've been on advisory boards at universities. Uh, you name it, I've done it, and I'm showing you all how to do it. But for some reason, entrepreneurship and the real business owners don't get no traction. We just maybe I don't know. Maybe we want to be entertained. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't. I just don't get it. Maybe we want to be entertained. Um, I don't. I'm lost for words, but I do know this. Uh, we have to go up on the prices. Not so much to what because it's a grab for money and stuff. But I have to do it. I actually have to do it. To be honest, play defense. I got to play defense with us because it's getting to the point. In order to hedge you off, to keep you from doing something, to go other places and spend your money and not get that lifestyle and stuff that you're looking for, I gotta get in the front and head you off. Be honest with you, if you're gonna if they keep make you make a decision, because a lot of times what happens, I had this happen many times where they look and they say, okay, it's $99 a month for me to take your course. I'm gonna go over here and spend $3,000 to get this course, and then I'm gonna take this course and come back and apply it to your $99 a month, and then they put it together and it messes up, and I said, well, they can't work together. We're teaching totally two different things. And then ours pick and go. Ours is what got them up and got them moving, but they done spent several $1,000s there, and nobody goes back and say anything. But with our couple of $100 that they say, well, that right there got to be the real thing. I can come back and catch yours up later. So that's what I got to do. Uh, uh, I gotta what we call. I gotta keep you from hurting yourself almost. Get up there and start hedging and playing some defense with the other creators and stuff. And also too, maybe it's just me. I gotta do better at putting better marketing. But I don't want to. If when I start putting the marketing on really heavy, that was one of the things that people say. You sound too much like a salesman. Oh, but shit, you told me if I don't sell, you're not gonna buy. Then if I just put the product out there, now we bragging. I think now just we just gonna what we call just put it out there. We got over 1,000 people. If no more business owners, if we might be at the point where we don't squeeze all the orange out the juice. Where hey, this is all we got. This is our 300. So now it's time for me to flop and start building up technicians for people. If it's so, that's fine. I'll go that route. Start building technicians for you all. But for people who want to get into the business stuff, if they go out there and pay all that money and go get in these multi-level marketing stuff and pay all this money to get into crypto and forex and all this other stuff that they're doing. And they could, and I haven't yet. I don't know anybody. I personally don't know anybody who has quit their job behind forex. I don't know anybody who has quit their job behind multi-level marketing. I know people who have switched a bunch of. They might have been in Quasar, and then they were in five star, and then they was in this multi-level marketing. They Herbalife. I say people who went all the whole spectrum. I ain't never seen nobody quit their job from this. All right, I'm gonna read some of the comments. What's up, Quentin High? Hey, how you doing? Um, Greg B, what's up, Mike and ABC fan? My popcorn came today. Okay, thanks, man. There you go. Thanks for purchasing that. I appreciate it. All right, Mike Campbell, what's up, Mike? Yeah. Greg B, Mike, have you ever heard of a refrigerator having a defrost timer and a defrost control board? A defrost timer and a defrost control board. Is it a dual evaporator where they where one is controlling the other? Is it commercial? Is it a commercial unit? I don't know why they would need both. Why they would need a timer and a defrost control board. I don't know why they would need both because they both do the same thing. Not unless they had separate evaporators and the control board might have done maybe the refrigerator and the defrost timer done the refrigerator, something like that, or was it one of these refrigerators where they look like they're two separate refrigerators, but they just screwed together? Frigidaire does that a lot and making it look like one. But yeah, I'd like to know more about that. What's up, DCNF? All right, uh, thanks. All right, if you would like to come into the show live, there you go. Like always, I have a chat where you can come in live all the time. Okay, yeah, glad you got it. Yeah, yeah, it's actually moving. That popcorn is moving really good now. We put it in smaller bags, and it's moving really good. DCNF, appliance repair. All right, DCNF, you should be charging 10,000, Mike. Yeah, that's what my boys keep telling me all the time. They said, man, you charging too less for what you're giving out. Matter of fact, I got friends that's actually taking it. I want to thank my that means a lot when my personal friends actually take the course. That means a lot, and I really thank them for that, and you all too. But yeah, everybody tell me the same thing. You need to be charging more than that, and like I said, I've really done it. Really done it trying to help people because we say we need to help and all the stuff that everybody say they wanted to see in the African American community as applies boot camp, not just me but the whole alumni and the whole family of appliance boot camp. We've done it. We've done it. I was looking at who was it? Warren Davis. He got bounce house. He got he get ready to get into trucking. He's doing car repair. He got 4 or 5 businesses that he's actually running. And that's what everybody said they wanted to see. Everybody talk that crap. I'm on multiple streams of income and stuff. You all do it. You all do it. And everything people say they want to see, you all are doing it. But I don't know. Don't know. What's up, 89 Dr. Funk? Hey, how you doing? All right. Shade Star. Hey, Mike, what's up? Jason Van Zant. What's happening, Mike and ABC fam? Hey, how you doing? Brandon Coburn. Woo. Glad I got in when I did also. Yeah, that's another thing too, to push people off the fence, man. I have people call me every Wednesday and ask me the same questions. So just push them off the fence. Go. I had one guy told me, I didn't know it's this easy to talk to you. I'm just gonna call you every Wednesday. I was like, yeah, by the course, you don't need to talk to me every Wednesday. I enjoy talking to you all, but you need to get out and do this. Enjoy this course, buy this course, enjoy the life. I was talking to I was talking to one of the alumni. I gotta be careful. I don't want to keep calling people names. I was talking to one of the alumni earlier today, and he had a family emergency, and he said, to have a emergency to hit, and you got the money to take care of it, it's not no emergency. No, oh man, get it. Let's go get it, and move on, get it fixed. Matter of fact, same thing. Uh, what's it called? 89 Dr. Fuck. He was talking about his car. Same thing happened to me today. My truck, one of my box trucks. Um, I was getting ready to go get it inspected. I hadn't been driving it in about 6 months, so I went and got it, and I was getting ready to get it inspected, and I needed brakes and I needed 4 tires, and the tires, one tire, the inside of it had actually burst, and I'm surprised I was able to drive it like we did, and I needed brakes and stuff. And, the guy called me, hey man, I can't pass this with the tire like this. Then I was like, okay, you got some tire? He was like, yeah, you want just one or two? I said, nah, just go replace get all 4 of them. Got all 4 new tires. In the process of him taking the tires off, he looked at it and said, man, your brakes are almost done. Oh, do that too. Need to know the price? Nah, just go ahead and fix it. I'll be by later on to pick it up. To be able to do that, that's a great feeling. And like I said, talking to the alumni earlier today, he said, hey, it happened, just moved on, and what no problem. And it just go. It want no problem. Want no problem. What's up, ABC fam? Hey, how you doing? All right. O's appliance repair. Okay, what's up, Mike from ABC fam? Hey, how you doing? Yeah, glad y'all got in. Y'all got in for. I tell you, the ones that came first for that $500, y'all got in for a steal. Y'all done made 500. Y'all making $500 a day. The ones that came in for $500, they make $500 a day. That's a steal. RE appliance repair. I just got that email. Okay. Uh, there you go. DCNF made six figures last year, made six figures already this year. There you go. We just really halfway through the year, and he already hit six figures. Now, see, that's what I'm saying. For DCNF was one of the guys I think paid maybe five. He might have paid. He bought the online too, so he might have spent maybe 1,500, 2,000 for everything. I think. But look at that. He made six figures last year and already at six figures. All right, Aloha Appliance Repair. Hey, family, I'm making good money. That's great, man. Appreciate that, Aloha. Aloha, making good money now. That's good. Nana Academy is free. Yeah, that's what they do. They start off free, but to get into the program where you want to start your own business and get leads and stuff, that's what they're gonna start charging. That 5,000 coming soon. Like everything, ain't nothing free anymore. It's just to get you in there, get your feet wet, and then from there they'll actually run the business back in, like they're gonna run the back end of the business for you. Yeah, 10,000 is still a steal, Mike. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Uh, uh, to do that. But like I say, not only are you getting the appliance repair business, you're getting the blender business, you're getting the drive-in cleaning business, you're getting the garage door business, you're getting the ice cream parlor business, you're getting the popcorn parlor business, and that's and like I say, and with that, uh, these are things that I do every day, and how I make my money. That ice cream, I tell this ice cream parlor business it's almost like once you get it in and people know about you and you putting out a good product, it's almost like drugs. We have I have customers that come. One customer, their family, if they watch and I want to tell them thank you, they've been 5 days straight. They come every day to get ice cream. There's a husband, a wife, and their young child. They come every day to get ice cream, and they always bringing somebody with them and I love that. We have another guy. His thing is he likes the Reese's ice cream, and his daughter works at the actual jewelry store. Is one of the is the daughter of the lady who owns the jewelry store. So they come down and eat ice cream just about every day. You have people who come just about every day to eat ice cream to see the new flavors that's coming out and this was a thing too. It became a great place to just to hang out with the young kids. Uh, you know, even the kids that work here on their day off, they come to the ice cream parlor and hang out. So, and now that we got entertainment and stuff going on, we got a fun vibe going on in there. It's really starting to find this actual find its actual place in the community where it's becoming its own little thing, and I like that. And me, I have to kind of give it a little. I have to kind of like Dave Dash had to do with Rockefeller. He said he had to get on stage and actually dance and kind of actually do it, fill in to get the company where they need to get to make their money. Because he said at the time Jay just didn't have no stage presence, people wasn't feeling it. But that's me now. I have to get up and I have to do karaoke. I have to kind of lead the way and give people something to laugh at and this and that and to keep the atmosphere running. So I'm doing a lot more of that in there. As and now we have a young lady that does the actual that does the actual um, poetry night and open mic night, and she does a great job, and she keeps everything energized, and she has a lot of good energy. So we have that, and we're gonna start putting stuff around that, so we have something going on all the time. All right. What's up, BK from the Rockies? 89 Dr. Funk. I agree with that price point, to be honest. Of course, you can get back in a month. Yeah. Glad I came in at the $5. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, y'all got a steal. What's up, Picture Man 63? All right, decent enough. I paid 800 for the live event and 1,000 online. I owe you a few dollars back. All right, thanks. I appreciate that. Uh, Greg B, I feel sorry for the newbies. Shake my head up, price 30, laugh out loud. I did too. I was trying to, Greg, uh, but then I see people signing up to talk for an hour for $1,500 and not to get the course, just to talk for $1,500. I see laundry appliance. I see Nana gonna bust somebody in the head for 5,000, learn how to fix a washing machine, and 5,000 learn how to fix a cooking. If you ranges and stuff like that, 5,000 gonna bust in your head with that. And people signing up, and I get somebody calling me, want me to explain what's the difference between what I'm teaching versus what Nana Academy is going to be teaching for 5,000. They're trying to make a decision. Uh, Man, if I got to do that, I don't bump mine up to get close to them too, because that's what they're charging. And like I say, the ones that do it for the $99, it actually I have they're the ones that require the most attention. You get one of three things. One, somebody's gonna for the $99, somebody's gonna take it. They're gonna do what's in the course. They're gonna do what's in the course, and their business take off. Now they're frustrated because they taking $99 out their check every month, and I get this call 20 times a day. Let me just pay everything up front and be done with it, so you don't I have to keep paying $99. Well, I don't get that money. You have to pay it directly to the teacher. So the teacher will going to keep taking the $99. I don't know if they have a way you can pay all of it up front. So I get that constantly all the time. I got the money, man. Let me just pay all of it up front and be done with it. So I get that. The second one I get is the one they make one payment, look at the videos. After they look at the videos, they don't do anything, and then they call back and say, "Man, I looked at it. I don't think I want to do it. Let me have my money back." No, we don't do that. You go do a driveway cleaning or something like that and get your money back. You can't go to North Carolina A&T. You can't go to UNC Chapel Hill, NC State. Sign up, go to class. Then at the end of the semester, man, I thought about it. I don't want to go to college. It's not good for me. Let me get my money back. Don't work like that. Same thing with my daughter. I just had to pay her tuition. She go this semester and flunk out and decide she don't want to go to class. I can't call East Carolina back up and say, hey, my daughter decided she didn't want to do it no more, and it won't college aid for her. Let me get my 10 grand back if you mind. No, it don't work like that. And the other thing I get, they make one payment and then the credit card gets denied. So now I got all these emails coming say, hey, credit card denied, credit card denied. And then they go get another credit card and they call me and say, hey, I got a new credit card. Let me get back in. Well, you got to go back to the teacher school and change that up. And then they do that and it only work for one more payment, then it's denied again. So they the most work. So going up on the price will actually get me out of that customer. And somebody I get them to make just two payments or make a lump sum payment and gone. It'd be good too. All right, they networking. Is it going to be longer than 4 days now? No, it's just 3 days. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The what's called the hands-on live event. To be honest with you, It's mainly for confidence. I say it's just a live show. That's it. And to get here and get the camaraderie. But you don't really have to. You don't have to come here for the hands-on live event. Now looking at everybody else, people who's charging the $3,000, $4,000 for a course, everything is online. And you don't get to go see. You don't get to come to their places and actually get instruction for 3 days, all day long, and talk to them. Everything's just strictly online, and people are paying it. People are paying it. Not saying they ain't got no problem paying it. And so, with me, it's gonna stay the 3 days. You still get all of the online courses. You get direct access to me, um, and it's been working. So yeah, but nah, like I said, I see everybody else paying it. Don't get to go to no course. That's another thing too. Uh, People say they want to. We need to build our own schools. We built y'all a school. We built y'all a school for you all to come and to actually learn entrepreneurship. You can come here. And you don't have to be in class all day for no 4 years to learn how to start no business. We can teach you in 3 days how to start a business. Because operating and running your business and being profitable is on you. Um, all right. Donnie Madden, what's up, ABC fan? All right. Marcus Dennis, hey, how you doing? Yeah. And congrats to Sam. Yeah, just think, Sam, he has to read everything. That's amazing. He has to read everything. He has to work around the fact that he has to have somebody to communicate and go out there and he has to he's going against all of that and and it works for him. He made his money today. It works for him. All right, yeah. Yeah, everybody shouting out Sam. Yep, I hit all of these. Michael Campbell said, "Congrats, Sam." Yep, give Sam all his congrats. Um, Marcus Dennis, can you bring him to speak? Yeah, we just going up on the price. Um, for one, like I say, that's where we need to be at. To be honest, for what we're giving, we still way underpriced, way underpriced. Like I say, when you go try to buy any type of franchise, you're gonna make $100,000 at. They're gonna they're gonna hit you in your head. And, for less than $3,000, you can come out and get appliance boot camp and be making your money. Not only the appliance repair, but you're getting the ice cream parlor, you're getting garage door, driveway clean, you're getting all of that. All right, Brett's in the appliance repair. Okay, there goes Sam right there. All right, hey ABC fam and teacher King Sneed. The course is worth every penny of the new price and so much more. Still glad I got in when I did. You better come on in. Thank you, man. I think is that Sam? Let me make sure. I think that's Sam. That might be Sam. Let's see. No, no, Sam's business is barman. But thank you. That's not Sam. Sam's business is barman. He have to wait till it get transposed a couple of days later, maybe a week later. But yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. Hey, everybody hit the like button. I usually don't say share and this and that, but doggone it, I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off. We still ain't cracked 10,000 subscribers. I'm still up on the seven. So yeah, like and hit dislike, whatever. Just hit a button and subscribe and share whatever. Cause that's what I'm getting. I gotta get this get our subscribers up. Not so much that I actually care about subscribers and stuff, but we got to get out here and start giving some information and get people where they need to be at. And stuff that you all are doing, y'all people need to see it. People need to see it. Paul Brown, what's up, Mike, ABC fam? Hey, how you doing? You always speak the real truth, Mike. Truly game change. Thank you. I appreciate that, D Johnson. Uh, Michael Cameron just ate my salad from Subway. It was soggy. All right. What's up, Mike? This tradesman life ain't nothing like it. It's not, Mr. Mechanical. It is not. All right, D Johnson. So how should you all have formed and structured the group? Um, we should have just had one person form the group, and that one person be responsible for doing everything and making sure everything is well oiled and running. And then we divided every. Then we addressed ownership and money and stuff inside our operating agreement. And the reason why is that because when you start, we have multi-member LLCs. If you get a penalty, so for instance, you get a penalty. It might be a $200 penalty that the what you call that the government would give to you for if you've done something. If you were late to do this and that, they give you a $200 penalty. $200 ain't bad, but if you got 10 members, they're gonna multiply that times how many members you got. So something might be $200. Now it's gonna turn to 2,000. Something that would have been $2,000 now it's turned to $20,000. And that's the stuff that we've had. Where something that would have been just 2,000, we said, okay, 2,000. Let's we can eat that and go. Oh no, we got to multiply by 10. Damn, 20,000. Oh shit. No, so that type of stuff. So that's the type of stuff that you don't know until you do it. And because you don't because we don't actually we never worked together before. And this is something we're trying to do. And no, nah, if I'm gonna put my money in, I want my name on it. Now, if we're gonna own this property, I want my name on it. Well, that's the way you felt at the beginning. And somebody got to make sure that everything, all the documents are getting turned in exactly on time. You got to make sure that you got to be somebody that's gonna be got to be responsible for the accountant and making sure because the accountant, we're going right back to the accountant again. We got to have us some African American accountants, and we got to have them in our family because what happens, the accountant is not going to be knocking on your door. Hey man, you can give me that paperwork. Hey man, you can give me that paperwork. You got to make sure you're giving that paperwork all the time. And what happens because this is just something, it's not something we making our bread and butter in. This is something we're trying to figure out whether well things get pushed behind, and then you're trying to catch up with the accountant. So, oh man, we got to go back and figure this account out. Who made that deposit? Man, you put your name on the deposit slip, and then you got to go figure out. Oh, okay, everybody's supposed to make this deposit. You're supposed to make it this month, but you didn't make it on this month. You were 2 months behind, and now you didn't put your name on the deposit slip. We can't tell whose it is. You got all that type of stuff instead of having somebody correlating, making sure all that stuff is together. So now, because now the group has to go through and figure all that stuff out. By the time we figure that out, you might be late a month or two of getting some information out that need to be out. And then the government comes in and says, "Oh man, you late. Issue a $200 fine. Oh, okay, pay you $200. But you got 10 members, so we're gonna multiply that times 10. Oh, okay. 2,000. Okay. Well, you're 5 months late. Now we got to multiply that out. So now it's 10,000. So now that's what I'm saying. With that, I would not. I'll never do another multi. I won't have multi-level, multi-members LLC. It'd be one point person. They do that. And they make some money for doing it. They get compensated for doing it. Versus they do this managing by committee. Kind of like quarterback by committee don't work. Managing by committee don't work. You can't do that no more. All right. Shimano Fire. Salute to Grandmaster Michael ABC fam. Okay. Lawrence Trader. Hey, ABC family, off early enough to make one of these. Salute, fam. All right. I'm not even trying to talk about where we're at already in July. All I can say is 10,000 for the course. It's the steal. All right. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. All right. All right. The game is sold, not told. There you go. All right. Appreciate it. This is that the game is to be sold, not told. Okay. That's the way I read it too, Lawrence. Mike, some of these folks who are dollars want it both ways. They do. They do. Mr. Mechanical, the proof is in the pudding, Mike. They can think it's a game all they want. Yeah, they do. They do. BK for the Rockets. You can't win for losing with some folks, brother Smith. Just keep doing what you do. Yeah, uh, yeah, but I come back to that. DCNF appliance repair. We have two businesses running in three states. Yeah, yeah. About to start another one. See, all that stuff that you all are doing. Ain't not the phone. Either yeah, either take a crap or get off the pot. If they question you about the course, just tell them to move on because they're not serious. They are wasting your time. You've been on here for 2+ years. Yeah, I have. But what happened? Because of the other stuff where they paid their money to stuff like that. And then I'm the person, like I said, I got 6,000 subscribers. So when I come around, they done went through and somebody done bust them in the head for this, somebody done bust them in the head for that, somebody done bought this and done bought that and gave to a school. Everybody, like I say, you can only fleece the sheep so many times. So they got, and we fleecing this. Everybody going to the same people. All of us, the people who's looking for entrepreneurship, we're finding we're looking at the same people. But you can only fleece these same people so many times. So everybody's cutting the sheep every time they come around. And then when they come to you, they ain't got no more wool to cut. And so now they hesitant, But you $99, so you the last one I'm coming to. You're not the first. You the last. Nobody want the Bobos. Everybody want the Jordans. But the Jordans $300. I don't get the Jordans. No. I leave those AM1s and those Shacks in Walmart. I can go get those anytime. So I think that's the way they look at our course. How you going to see them? They in Arkansas. Forgot about that. Yeah, that happened in the barber shop. Believe it or not. uh, it was funny. God knows, I tell this story. It's crazy. I have to be careful too because, like I said, uh, a lot of people watches this. A lot of people know what's going on. It's a small town. But we was in the barber shop one time, and I was talking about entrepreneurship. Now I talk about the houses and stuff. And I was telling this is when I was first building my houses and stuff like that, buying the houses. And I was telling the guys about going over to Rocky Mount, buying new houses, and they were telling me I was crazy. And I said, well, what's your plan? What you gonna do? One guy told me his plan was uh, he Lord, I hate to say it because everybody probably know that watch. Said him and LeBron James were friends, and LeBron James was going to he was gonna quit cutting hair here, and he was gonna go and start being LeBron James' personal barber. And I told him, I said, well, you better hurry up and get the hair over there because his hair's going back quick. You gonna have something to cut. So that was his plan. And he said then from there, LeBron was gonna give him money to start a barber school. Oh, okay. You can't deny it. Do you know LeBron? I don't know. Y'all grew up in the same area. I never, you know, uh, I've never seen pictures of him with LeBron. I've seen pictures of LeBron. He said he took. I never seen anything like that. So maybe he did. I don't know. But that was an ongoing conversation all the time. You're gonna go do something with LeBron. All right. So then the other guy, this was the guy who told me he had a bunch of houses that he already had in Arkansas that his family had gave. That he was good, and that he just needs to work to do something. I was like, oh wow, good. Where your houses at? I got them in Arkansas. How many you got? I got about 8 houses. Dang. How much are they worth? And you start giving me numbers. No, I said, you got no houses. Yes, I do. You gonna tell me I'm lying? Tell me. But let me see them. How you gonna see them? Them in Arkansas. I said I'm gonna pull them up and see who named the deed is. And man, so that was one of the times when I told you all somebody wanted to lay hands on me. I almost got in a physical confrontation. That was one of the times. Slick said he don't look how valuable my prices are. Yeah. Decent enough. You can go on Google Maps and go on Trivia and pull up information. Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Mechanical, real talk, Mike. You might as well get paid, Mike. You really a motivational speaker. Yeah, they networking. Mike, I signed up for another online appliance course before you had ABC online course. I'm here to say it's worth spending the extra money and time to sign up ABC. Thanks for your service. Thanks, I appreciate that. Okay. Wow. I'm gonna read. Okay, man. I'll read a little bit more. Then I'm gonna get out of here. See where I can start at. Okay. Oh man, we have a bunch of them. I'm gonna come down here. All right. Okay. Kurt Slick say hands down the best appliance course on the net. Myself and others are walking through. I appreciate that. All right. Slick. Other courses charge more and give less. I promise the mentorship is worth more than you can pay. I appreciate it. That decent enough say you need two more texts. Yeah, Warren Davis. Yep, I honestly did do Master Samurai because I thought his price meant better value. When I got yours, I started business 3 weeks later. Okay, that's no problem. That Samurai is good. And like I say, uh, that right there is what I'm talking about because I got my price cheaper. A lot of people come to me later. They say, he's not gonna be that well, so I go get the higher price one, and then they get cut off count, and then they come to me as the second thought. And but ours is the one a lot of times to get them up and going. And Samurai has a good a good product for fixing appliances and stuff. And this is a never-ending learning trade. You're not going to just take appliance boot camp and say, okay, I'm done. I ain't got to study no more. You got to constantly study this stuff. You got to thoroughly immerse yourself into it. So you're constantly going to be learning all the time. But yeah, but that right there is what happens all the time. People are paying the high prices for the courses, and then when they go pay it, then I'm second thought. Lito Lee. The blender course is a gym. Would love to see more niche appliances courses like that on the net. Okay, I appreciate that. Okay, they got something networking going on. Yeah, yeah. What's called Samurai is good for your tech skills and stuff. They're great uh, in networking. Greg, you say you need Mike and Samurai course, Mike for business, Samurai to learn how to fix stuff. Yeah, you could do a combination. Do a combination of it. Okay. Life applies. Hey, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, hey now, Dr. Funk, man, that's the best feeling in the world. To say fix it, build me when I get there. Yeah, it is. Uh, Flight Club. Okay. I was a part of the 850 group, the best 850 I ever spent. Thanks, I appreciate it. There you go. BK from the Rockies say he still kicked himself for not making the first ABC class, but I'm still here though. All right. Warren Davis, only three, Mike, and I don't advertise growing this quick. Advise growing this quick. Real strain that wasn't necessary. Yeah. I'm ADHD. I don't do bounce houses. Okay. All right. There you go. Yeah. I tell everybody, don't put no extra strain on yourself. Just let it grow organically and at their own pace. Universal let it grow the way it needs to grow. First class service, a pre-thrust needs, that's crazy. If they ain't take the course, it's damn near criminal 850 today, walking barefoot. Yep, yep. Uh, that's all it might your business are holding the town down. Yeah, we came in, not just mine, but it was myself, uh, Jeff with the coffee house. How many businesses was open when we got here? When we got here, only two. Well, no business open when we got here because COVID hit. No, when I first came, it was they had a couple of the actual uh, antique stores and the jewelry store, and Jeff and I was building both ours, and the Rudy was still the live theater was still going, but then COVID hit as soon as I came. As soon as I bought the buildings and got ready to get started, COVID hit, and from there, won't nothing open. It was uh, just just Jeff and I working, and then when as soon as I got done with the ice cream parlor, that's when they opened up for restaurants and people in where you couldn't stay. And so I started. I was the only one here for about maybe a month, and then Jeff opened with the coffee shop right after that with COVID, and we were the only two open. We were the only two open for a long time. It was a ghost town. Just Jeff and I was the only two open, and and from there, it just been coming back. Mike, people still haven't realized you couldn't give us every aspect. You gave us the resource needed to fill out everything, to find out everything. If you put it really work. Okay, yeah, I hate that you have to spend time explaining price. I want to do they call the other courses and question the price. I bet they don't get the mentorship or the brotherhood. Um, uh, I'm gonna come back to those two. Um, Mr. Mechanical, it's ridiculous, Mike. People want financial freedom, but they want it to be free. Don't want to pay for anything. Okay. Uh, Fred and dryers have 2 weeks hands on. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. So with that, yes, they friends. Like I said, that's why I sent my nephews. That's why I tell everybody. I would tell everybody to go. And I tell everybody if you got a kid right out of high school, that you would like to send them someplace, I would send them to Fred. If you got a kid right out of high school that you want to get into the appliance field, I send them to Fred's appliance university because one, they got a dormitory room. You get them away from home. Mom and dad can take them to Cleveland, Ohio area. Mama can cry and drop him off, leaving his clothes. He get rid of that wanderlust the child does. I feel like he's going away to college like everybody else, and he's there. When he comes back, he now doesn't feel like he feel like now he's been away. He went to college. That was the best thing for my nephews, because everybody else was going to college. They wanted to be going somewhere too. They went, stayed in Ohio, away from the parents and stuff for a while, came back. Now that wanderlust is gone, now they're able to learn. And they do great jobs of making technicians out of people. And that's their bread and butter to create technicians. I don't create technicians. I create entrepreneurs. I create business owners. It's totally different. With the business owner, you realize very quick and very soon the fixing of the appliances is the easy part. That's the easiest part it is. It's the business part that's the hard part. Anybody can teach you how to fix appliances. You can go on YouTube and learn how to fix appliances. That's not hard. But to learn the entrepreneur, the business side, only an entrepreneur can teach you the business side. That's why very few people do it. That's why they always talk about businesses. Look at what they always say. Uh, Half of businesses fail within the first year. And after that, 80% fail within the next 3 to 5 years. You guys are taking off. You guys are taking off from here. The reason you guys are taking off is because I've done this for 20 years, and I've guided you all through. I stepped on the landmines for you all, and from there, you all are learning from my mistakes, and that's why you're moving. Now, if they were to put together and show how they run their business part of it, that's something totally different. You wouldn't. I don't think you can get them to show you how they run their business. Uh, uh, I'm almost positive they ain't gonna show you how to run a business. They'll show you how to become a technician, but they're not gonna show you how to run a business. We've been we as African Americans, we've been begging for years. We've been begging for 300 years that somebody show us how to run a business. Ain't nobody showing us how to run no business. You can forget about that. If you want to be a good technician, you can be a good technician. I don't care much about being a super tech. I want to be a profitable business owner. So I can take that money from the appliance repair business and go out and do other stuff. What I'm teaching you not to become the best technician out there. You what so that you're focused on just being a technician. You're not looking at the bigger picture. Like they say in the book where I forget the book. I think it might have been Rich Dad Poor Dad, where no, you got one guy. They both working it for the railroad company. One person, all he doing is laying railroad tracks. That's all he doing. They working side by side. But the other person is figuring out how to build a railroad company. So he's looking at everything that's going on. So he ain't got to be laying no tracks no more. He don't want to keep swinging that sledgehammer. He want and then 15 years later they meet up. This guy still laying railroad tracks, and the other guy said, "Man, I own a company," and they started out the same. And that's what I want to get us to be, where we looking at actually owning the company, and not only owning the company, we're looking at actually building a town up and building other businesses. So with that, I don't get so bogged down into the actual teaching the appliances, how to repair the appliances, because technology, no matter what I teach you in 3 to 4 years, it's gonna be obsolete. So you're gonna have to learn how to learn on your own anyway. So you gotta learn how to think, and it's not hard. It's simple stuff. Uh, I've just I take one today. Guy called me. The frost is on the refrigerator. You take the back top off. There's frost on the refrigerator. You got a defrost problem. I know, but what's wrong? You got a defrost problem. It's, ain't but a couple of things. Check your defrost heater. It's a defrost heater. Own that out. Next thing you want to do is check your thermostat. See if they burned out. Check your thermistor. Check your defrost timer if you got one. Check your control board. Make sure that the doors closed all the way. You get a lot of condensation coming in. Just simple stuff like that's all it is. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. You gotta do no brain surgery and you gotta get your calculator and stuff. But what happens a lot of times we're not used to people telling us, forcing us to think. This business forces people to think. We want to just know the answer. Just tell me what's wrong with it. I can't do that. You gotta go read and stuff, and it shows that this business will show. Like you, guy called me, hey, got a new meter. Yeah, the meter looks good, but you don't know how to use it. So before you go out there on the job, when you go buy a new meter, take the time to know how the meter works. So when you get out there, he don't trust the meter. My meter ain't right, and something ain't wrong. What's wrong with it? I can't get the tone on it. Well, what's going on with the tone? I don't know. It ain't working. It's new, yeah. Well, but when you go buy a new meter or something like that, get the instruction book and read it. Make sure that it works. Because if you just grab the meter and what happened, he had the one where you had to do the selective function, the little button, because it could do ohms, diode, and continuity tests all on the same setting, but you have to select which one you want. Now, just because you got a new meter and you turn it and you put the meter leads in it, and if you don't know what you're doing the meter, now you fighting the meter too. That just comes with putting the work in. I know I don't want to sit home and read that. I don't. I want to get no service manual and read it. I'm not going to do it, and I'm not going to get the. When you call me, first thing I ask you, do you get the service manual? No, I got. When you go get the service manual, I'm not going to sit there and read the service manual for you. I'm teaching you how to do it yourself, so you'll never have to go back to anybody anymore to to to, uh, to have them have control and control the knowledge for you. Once you learn how to think and you know the theory of how these things work, they're easy. Now the hard part of it is doing the business part of it. and the landmines they got in place for you with the business part. Same thing, like I'm telling you, what's killing us now, we don't have enough. We don't have enough of the professionals. We don't have enough of the accountants. We don't have enough of the financial advisors. We don't have people in that realm that we need to get to that next level. To actually we don't have enough of them to take us to that next level. And that's the stuff we got to start putting on now. We don't have a we, I don't have nobody I can call and say, hey, I'm looking to go buy some of this land right here. I need you to come do a soil survey for me. I don't have nobody that can do that. Right now, I'm reaching out to everybody. If everybody's booked up, I need to get an architect. I got a stop work order on my business building right here. The architect that I had, he's booked up. They got all these subdivisions and stuff, and I need him to do 2 rooms for me. Hey, I ain't got time to do it. But I don't have nobody I don't have no engineer or no architect I can call and say, hey, come over here and run me up a quick plan and stuff. They do. Abdul and them don't have to leave out their group. Ron is a architectural engineer. That's what he teaches architectural and mechanical engineering in East Carolina. So they need something. Ron do it tonight, and they move. If they need an accountant, his wife is the accountant. You know, they don't have to go outside their group for anything. We don't have that, and that's the stuff we need. And that's the stuff I'm trying to show with the business, showing you the business part of it. Fixing of the appliances, you can look on YouTube and figure out what's going on with the appliances. But the business part of it, that's the stuff. If they were to start teaching that, showing you how to do that, that's the stuff that I would love to see. Mike, most of the negative people have yet to realize that you could not have given us every little detail. You have resources which, if used, would help you sold everything. Got the thing. Yeah, 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 yeah. What happens? That goes a lot back into uh, how can I say this? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna read a little bit of this. Dudes want to put hands on you. You got to know you got him a call. Yeah, yeah. Uh, what's the best way to start off a new tech? He's 20 years old and hungry to learn. What will be the best step by step to get him going? You need to let him ride with you for about a week. Let him ride with you for a week and go out and troubleshoot the actual appliance, and then you'll let him go back and put the parts on. He'll come back and ride with you for a couple of days, then go back and put parts on. He'll put parts on for about 2 weeks, and then eventually you start to let him do 1 or 2 stops on his own where he diagnosed, and you look over his diagnosis, and you can kind of tell if he's in the right area, and let him go back and put the parts on, and just eventually run them that way. And I like to start new techs on dryers and ranges. They're the easiest stuff. Let them do the dryers and the ranges, and then from there, I'll bring them in on the washers and dishwashers. The reason I do that because the water, if he mess something up and short something out, the breaker will kick out and kill the power to it. If he's not careful and he doesn't tighten something down and he got a leak, it don't take long for you to mess somebody's floor up. It causes a lot of damage for water. So then I'll put once I know he's responsible, he's not cutting any corners. I'll let him go to the washers and the dishwashers, and then last I let him do refrigeration. And that's it. And see, that's the stuff that you all get with the appliance boot camp. Because, like I said, I've done it, and believe it or not, you have to look at to the person who's teaching you the course. You want them to be able to teach you the course from where you're at. You want them to teach it from where you're at. It wouldn't be worth 2 cents for me to actually go right now and try to say, man, I love what Abdul is doing, or I love what Mr. Speed is doing. I want to do exactly like them. Mr. Speed, put me a course together for what you're doing right now. Abdul, put me a course together for what you're doing right now. I don't have the money to do it, so why? it'd be ludicrous for me to even think that I can do it. And when he's showing me, I gotta have, I know Abdul them got $30 million. I ain't got $30 million. So why even care to look at that deal? I can't do it. But if somebody's I'm looking at somebody and I say, okay, he's saying I can start this right here with about $1,000 and I can be up and running. I can make 100,000, 75 to 100,000 my first year doing this, and then from there, I can make 100 to 150,000 every year by myself, working from 10 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon, 4 in the afternoon. Then I could take 60, 70,000 a year off of that and go buy real estate, and I can pay for my kids to go to private school. That's other thing too. All that stuff what people talk about, they want to see done. I show you how to do it with appliance repair. I've done that. And I don't even know if private school was a good idea now that my kids that went through it. Um, I don't even know if it's a good idea to even send your kids if you um, uh, I don't know if it's a good idea to send your kids to a private school when they such a minority. Um, you know, they I don't even know if it's a good idea. I'll be honest with you. Now that I've done it, people talk about it all the time, but now that I've done it, my oldest daughter did not go to private school. She went to public school, and she has a lot more communication and verbal skills and interaction with people than my two kids that went to private school. My daughter, I would love for her to go to HBCU, but she wouldn't have she would not have been able to do that. I don't think she could make the transition as well there because I stuck her in the private school and totally away from her culture and everything. So all that stuff they saying about the private school and stuff, I don't even know if it's a good idea now that time. I was just following everybody else. You need to take your kid to private school, this and that. I don't even know if it was a good idea. To be honest, the verdict is still out on that. I know I know my oldest daughter really enjoyed her college experience. She really enjoyed high school experience. My kids enjoyed the high school stuff, but not like I did. They didn't get the I don't think they enjoyed it like I did or my oldest daughter, and I don't know if she's going to enjoy her college experience as much as my oldest daughter did too. So all that stuff people telling me to do, I've done it, and I don't know if some of it was good ideas. I think a lot of it just stuff that people told us to do to make us think that we had done something. Um, so so that's me on my on my rant again. With people telling us to do all this type of stuff, and it ain't. I'm telling you, I've done it, and it ain't all what people practice. It ain't all what people practice. Middle or upper middle communities, they okay, but they ain't no. I don't have half as much fun in my community as I do if I go out there to Rocky Mount and walk around, especially during football season. And somebody football team that lost, and you out there on Sunday doing the football game, and everybody's outside and they grilling out and they talking smack back and forth. It remind me of my old neighborhood, throwing horseshoes and stuff like that. Don't know how that fun stuff going on in my community. So um, once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. If you hadn't already, you need to go buy the course on August the 15th. I'm going up on the price. I'm not coming back down. It's going to be where it's being at. Like I say, we're going up on the price. Just like Marlo said, price of the brick is going up. Price of the package is going back up. We're gonna go up on the price, and you get more value. So that's why I'm holding the ice cream parlor and the popcorn. You get the ice cream parlor business if you buy. That'll be coming out on August the 15th. I'm gonna release that. The popcorn, I'm gonna release that during the fall when that comes back around. So you have those two businesses coming. I got my real estate. Uh, getting ready to turn on. You'll get the real estate course next year. And also, there you go. You'll get my whole blueprint of how I ran my businesses, how I made my little bit of money, how I'm going to retire. And then once I get into retirement in my 50s, you'll see how I'm doing in retirement. And that's the thing too. It's funny. Life. I got the. I gonna have to wear my shirt that the guy wear. I just realized I said it. Life is funny like this. Uh, all the stuff that I complained about early on in with marriage and all this other stuff. It's funny how it's coming along and it's all sinking back up in the end. Because right now, like I told you all, my wife and I, we're going to be selling some of the property that we have um, in Rocky Mount. We're going to sell several houses. Um, probably won't keep the two. We're going to sell them. They're at a high price now. We're going to sell them. We're going to upgrade, and we're going to buy a couple of houses. She don't want me to tell where we buying them at. She said, this is us now, not to put this on the internet. So we're going to be selling those and buying a couple more houses, and all the stuff that I wanted now is coming back around. Where my wife now is getting, she has an interest in the real estate. She has an interest in actually retiring soon. So that's what we're gonna do. Um, in the next 2 years, I'm 48, 50. I'll be getting out of here. I'll be retiring. Then I'll still be doing business, but I'll be more in what I call the maintaining. I'm not gonna be growing my businesses and stuff. Then it's just gonna be more of a maintaining and preserving what I have, making sure if I can keep what we got, it's more than enough for us to survive and do the things we want to do. So I'll be more in a preserving method, not so much of a growing method. Um, so you all will get to see that, and I can say if you do the right things and stuff, your spouse does come back around at the end. Once you prove yourself, they do come back around at the end. And this right here is really fun to start thinking about the retirement and where we're gonna go, and and just having fun, man. Like I said, this weekend was great. I've went through called, like I said, stuff that usually would make me mad. It didn't make me mad. I had to actually drive 2 hours. I had to drive 2 hours to go pick up my father-in-law and them, and then drive 2 hours to the zoo when I could have just left here and went 2 hours and went to the zoo. But I was just relaxed and said, okay, fine, that's what we're gonna do. Had fun doing that. Brought them back. And we drove two separate cars. That was fun. I let my wife drove my father-in-law, my mother-in-law, and my kids wanted to ride with me. So that was fun. Got to play around with the car a little bit. That was fun. That's the thing too. There you go. I'm saying it again. I'm learning how. I got this what we call this cold start relay coming up in October, where you're gonna do like a road race where you go from here to Atlanta to Savannah to Chattanooga, Tennessee. It's like a 3 or 4 day uh, uh, rally where you race and they got different roads and stuff you go on. So I've been playing around trying to figure the car out, and it does take some with the cars. It's not just so much you just stump the gas and the car goes and you just point. With a lot of I don't know about the other cars, but the new cars now, everything have these traction controls. They got all these safety major measures in there. They kind of keep you from hurting yourself. So you have to actually figure out. You got to play around with the car to actually figure out how it best perform, and you got to learn different things. And so I've been figuring it out, and I can honestly say now that that Camaros and Mustangs and Scat Packs, no match for me now. I done figured it out where I was messing up at. For me, a lot of times they like to when we having fun over in Mexico. they like to start off at about 50, especially the Camaros. Camaros they like to pull at about 50. They want to go down to 50, then you just do a quick pull. The problem I have is it's not a problem. I figure out what it is. The car say, okay, you idiot, you're gonna hurt yourself if you drop down to at 50 miles per hour. I need to be in second gear for to pull. Well, when you hit it and try to go down, they want to stop you at third gear, especially if you got traction control turned off. Because what happens if you give it a lot of gas in second gear, it can break traction. So when you try to come down to second gear, it'll flicker back up to third and just tell you, hey, you're an idiot, you're gonna hurt yourself. But I found out what you do, you have to hold a shifter down till it goes in a second. Once it holds in a second, it's okay. You want to do it, stupid? Go ahead, and do it. So then you what you call when you take off. I figure out you just don't stump the gas. You have to kind of I have to ease into it. Not just hold them right there at the door. And then once I shift over into third, then I can floor it. But once I shift over to third, most of the time it's about 80, 90. I'm not going to break traction then, and then I can just pull away. But yeah, I'm figuring that stuff out, having fun with that, and uh, I'm enjoying life. I guess I'm enjoying life. I got my truck coming up in a little bit. He has that ready to go. He just needs to drive it and make sure all the kinks and stuff out of it. So I'm enjoying life. I want you all to do this too, man. I'm loving it, man. Having a great time, and I'm getting back to my youth. Matter of fact, my daughter, I didn't realize, like I said, I didn't know she was so much into racing. She loves this guy, Lewis Hamilton, that does Formula One stuff, and so she's all into the cars and racing and stuff too. So that's why she wants to ride with Daddy now. Every time we go somewhere, she likes that. She lets me know when somebody's pulling up beside me and they want to race. So this the type of stuff I'm enjoying, and I do it. Like I said, this is in Mexico in a controlled environment. We have fun, and I get this off my system and move on to something else. Right now, man, I'm having a great time with life. I get to come out here Friday night. I get to sing karaoke. I get to entertain. I get to be a musician. I get to be a comedian. I get to hang out with all the people in the town at the place, and then I get to come here and teach. And man, I just love it. I get to hang out with the politicians and get to see people, get to help build the town. Man, I I couldn't write a better life. Read these and then I'm out. Greg B. Refrigeration is becoming his favorite. Yeah, refrigeration. Once you get it, you find out it's easy. It's good. Mr. O, you deserve to go up on your prices, Mike. I'm happy for you. None of these other courses provide the value you do. Thanks, I appreciate that. Yep, you got the 850 and done great, man. Yep, people all over the internet charging thousands for crumbs. It's ridiculous, especially the guys flossing. Yep, 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 flashing them Lambos, no doubt. In Mexico, sound like the young YouTubers. Yeah, it is, man. I'm telling you, I'm having a ball, and it's getting to the point now. Uh, I have to limit myself. I just drive on I just drive on the weekend, mainly on Saturday, maybe on Sundays, mainly on Sundays, because I find myself going out hunting. Uh, I find out what happens you can go to Raleigh on the Beltline, and what I can do, I can go get on 540, drive around the Beltline, and make a big circle, and from there, uh, you get maybe two to three pools with people and have some fun, and then you come back and get it out your system. And like I say, and I'm not going to be somebody going no crazy speed. 90, 95 is fast enough for me. If I ain't pulled away by then or this and that, we good. Go on. But no, I enjoy doing that. Do I want to go to the drag strip? Nah, I done that. I done that in my early 20s at the drag strips all day with motorcycles and stuff. I don't have no desire to go to the drag strip, but I do have a desire to do some road racing. And like I say, when I do these rallies, I think that that's where I'm gonna have my fun. Cause then it's more control. The police know you're coming. They got the roads blocked off. The roads are pre-planned, and you in groups of 4 or 5 people, and they put you in your driving ability, and you don't have to. I don't have to. You got spotters and all that stuff. And so I'm looking forward to that. And with that, what you call, I don't have to, I don't have to worry about no tickets and none of that stuff. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be doing some of those, and like I say, I might even, if I enjoy this one that we do in October, I might even, I might want to what you call, I might go, I might take my car and go to some of the other ones, some of the bigger ones that they have. What Slick say? Making me want to get a Mustang with a 302 and show you something. Nah, that ain't gonna do it, Slick. You gonna have to you have to go to that GT 500. Even the GT 350, it's not gonna. It won't. The supercharger won't let it do it. But they're fast, especially the new 10 speed Mustang. Uh, that 10 speed Mustang, it's fast. I don't know on the I don't know if the top end. I don't go that fast with that. So at about 80 90 from 30 to 90 or 30 to 100 is only thing that I found I really couldn't keep up with. I can't keep up with no Hellcats. Can't keep up with the GT 500s. Um, the Toyota Super blew my doors off. But it was an earlier model with the twin turbos. It was like maybe a 90 something one, but he had a parachute in the back. And he had to man he had to have probably 900 horsepower or something in that thing. 900 to 1,000 horsepower. I could hear the turbos spooling up, and it was just like a rocket, man. It just took off. It wasn't even close. That's a but the scat packs with the 392s, yeah, I can beat those. Those are they're good and they're fast. They just they're just a little heavy. They sound, man. That's the thing. I'm telling all my stuff. With those, when you pull up beside them and you get uh, you getting ready to go. That and that Camaro, it sound like man, it just sounds like the devil is inside that thing, man. I mean, it's just growling and whatnot, and just the noise from the exhaust and stuff. You're like, damn, this thing is a beast. But the Scat Packs is not really a problem. I can do the Scat Packs. Hellcats, nah, I can't do anything with the Hellcats. But Scat Packs and that just a regular Hemi or RT, yeah, that's easy. That's about like a Mustang GT. Um, but that Camaro, same thing with the Camaro, just a regular SS. Um, it sounds hateful, man. When we pull up beside each other, it sounds hateful. But that's not really they're not really no competition. I can pull away from them. Um, Pretty easy. Now that was the ZL1 Camaro. No, that's about like that's about like the GT 500. I can't run with that. The early model the Corvettes, if it's not Z06, they're not that. Believe it or not, they're not that fast. If it's not the Z06 or nothing with supercharger, the Corvette is not really that fast. The earlier model Corvettes. I haven't been against a C8, but the early model Corvettes they're not that fast. But yeah, that's it. Rest of it, been having fun. Hopefully, I find one of the new Corvettes and see what they got. But once again, I want to thank everybody for watching, and maybe I'll turn my camera back on and keep on one of these weekends and let y'all take y'all for a ride with me as I go out and make my little circle. Once again, thank y'all for watching, and I'll talk to you later.